building development. So I tag this building development 101. Now, the development team, the players, the very first, they talk about the owner, or the owner of the project. Who is the owner of the project? The visionary. The second team talks about the design team. They are to design and take for approval. The design will guide us into what we want to build. Then they talk about the construction team. They are the ones to build, to effect what has been drawn and build and bring it to reality. Then the outside team talk about teams, the government officials, the lenders, talk about those who are out there working. Okay, now talk about the ownership team. What they do? They initiate the project. They are the initiator of the project. They set the vision and the scope of work. They assemble the design teams, the construction team. They bring them together. That shows that you must be creative for you to get to this place. Arrange for project fundings. And they bear responsibility. Is either the project fails or succeeds, they are the one in charge. There's no story. Now talk about the second team, the design team. They assist the owner in refining the vision. They refine it. You are saying build me 10 floors. They will tell you, let's do 8 floors. They check because they do the soil test, they do everything. They develop the plan and submit for approvals. Without the design, there can't be submission, there can't be approval. They create the document for bidding. Who are those in charge of this? The design team, the architect, the engineers, structural engineers, environmental engineers, traffic engineers, the surveyors, landscape architect, and also the interior designers. They are a team. They work in close contact with the owner of the project or the owners, as the case may be. Now talking about who is an architect. An architect is in charge of the design. They design the project, the plan. They discuss about the project. Somebody who can design, his role is very, very important because they bring out the true picture of your idea. All what you had dreamed about, you have conceived, you now bring it out into the design mode. Documentation for drawings, and they bring out the drawings, and they give you the final blueprint of what you have, what you had thought about. They do the cost estimation of what you want to build. They set the tone for the contracts because they guide us. For the construction stage, they guide us with their designs. Let's go. The architects will focus on the aesthetics, the look, the feel, and functionality of the structure. How the structure will look like. The physical look. They see it. You had seen something in your inner mind. They now bring it out into reality. So that's what they do. And they work in close contact with the civil engineers. Because the civil engineers, they have to form a synergy. They come together into building what has been drawn. Talking about that team, you have the architect, the structural engineers, the surveyors, those who are in charge of the designs of the landscape. They design everything as regards the project is concerned. Let's go. What you expect? Good quality designs, ability to interact with government agencies, because they will be submitting to government, and government will query some of the part of the they say go and check this. This calculation, you have to reduce this height because what is permitted in that area is only 3 floors, so you've got to drop it. There are some areas that you can't do 4 floors. Areas like Mafoluku, by the airport, you just have to follow the plans there. They supervise project. And what you don't expect, they can't do everything. Let's go. They cannot do everything. And they don't work free. It is not free. You have to pay for everything. And you don't duplicate their job, because you can be sued. They also don't expect constant site supervision from them, because they are also busy, very busy. You can select, based on what they have done before. We call it comparative. You can do what's called comparative analysis. When you have seen a project, a very beautiful project, you can move to the owner of the house and say, please, I need the contact of your architect to design the same for me. Let's go. Now, as the owner of the house, you must have got the pre-design, the idea within you. Even before the project, the building is being designed, you must have already designed, have a sketch of what to be designed. Like, look at it. This is the building space now. Maybe this is 2,000 square meters of land. The building can cover about 1,000 square meters of the land. Hello? Hi. Now, you're going to have, automatically you must have what is called parking area. Then you must have the open space. Just like what we have here. This is the standard. Let's go. This is the standard. Pre-design. That is the starting point. Let's go. Number 2, you talk about schematic project design. In this stage, you must carry along the community, hosting your project. The people around you, they must be carried along, because you cannot work in isolation. You can stop your project if not well attended to. You talk about special focus. Your project hope is not going to affect the traffic. You must check your environment. You must do what's called environmental impact analysis about what you are designing, about what you are intending to build, so that it will conform with the environment, the standard, and the policy of government. So in the design stage, you must have put all this information in place. Let's go. Design development, then the schematic trace would have solved most of the problems, as you are calling in the design. Now, the construction document. This is a detailed plan and specification. You have the plan will show the design, and the specification will write out all the details. Everything in the house will be written out. That's what the specification. I'll show you this next week. You have the plan and specification. Then bid document. The architect will, what he has designed will be thrown out for everybody to go and bid. The contractors and you have several contractors to bid on what has been designed. So they will, okay, this is what I'm going to build on. I need $10 million to complete this project. Another contractor will say, oh, you can give me $8 million. You can give me what? $5 million. So as the owner, you now choose the one that fits into your purpose, into your ideas, into your vision, and into your needs. Now the third team, construction team. These are the builders. They perform the physical construction work. What has been designed, they now what? Bring it. They now execute the plan. They do what? They execute the plan, the construction team. A construction team comprises of the general contractor and also the subcontractors. A general contractor and what? Sub. You'll be seeing the list of all the subcontractors now. It's the site. He hires and carry out all the work on sites. As a general contractor, you are responsible for finding the right people to get the job done, which is the most important thing. Without completing the job, there's nothing to talk about. So as a subcontractor, you must what? Get the right people to work with. Taking care of materials, equipment, and the general welfare of everybody. The safety of everybody is one of the topmost concern. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
He monitors the progress report, the planning and management of the project. Let's go. He has several challenges. One of these is what? Managing of the team on site. Management of the subcontractors can be challenging. Dishing out tasks, task delegation, program reviews, and updates. We always try to, get updates. But some of these subcontractors will not send updates. So you have to be running after them. Give me updates. I need to check where are we now? Because we have time limit. Everything is time bound. Thank you. Let's go. Contractor. Now we have two types of the construction contractors. You have the general contractor, like I said. Look at his role here. Come on. He says the role includes hiring, scheduling, managing subcontractors, as well as general steering the ship. So he's the driver of the ship, of the site. The general contractor. There may also be some additional aspects. Let's go. Steering the ship, executing the plan. Now we now have the subcontractors. Their own job is what? To support the general contractor in achieving aims and objectives. Let's go. List of subcontractors. What they do is that they work under the guidance and direction of a general contractor and are not direct contact with the client, the owner. They are skilled in specific areas of construction, like plumber, electricians, tilers, as well. Look at them. The excavator. They excavate. Excavations of the topsoil ready for building. Concrete mixers, framers. Let's go. We're talking about subcontractors here. Those who work the steel, those who handles the steel, like the welders. They bind iron, the reinforcements. They work on the decking. The windows and doors. They work on carpenters, aluminium guys, the electricians, So let's go. Plumbers, HVACs, that's for the cooling and the heating system in the house. We talk about the fire alarm sprinklers. These subcontractors handle all this. Roofing, insulations, the drywall. Let's go. Taping, plasters, flooring, the carpentry, finish everything. Let's go. Painting, masonry, landscaping. Let's go. There are so many of them. Those who work on the doors, the furnitures, the tilers, the sanitaries, the locks, the parapet, the showers, the cubicles, the burglaries, the aluminium, the windows, the roofing, the kitchen, the POP. Look at this. This is POP. Prince of Paris. See? Spinning materials, painting. We still have so many of them. There are some that work on foundation alone. There are some that specialize in foundation and decking. That's the area of what? Specialty. Plinths. Can read that. DPC, I explained that in the main lecture. Damp-proof course. You can see the meaning now. Plinth beam, the floors. There are some that are very good in flooring. Some are they are experts in stringing. There are some bricklayers, their expertise is in plastering. Some are to set block settings. It's one area, one skill area, whereby you have to set, you have to work plaster. Because you want to plaster, you must have that confidence and have that patience. I'm ready to put attention into details. All these walls, you must see all these edges, all the edges must be sharp. Let's go. Slab, columns, roof, staircase, tie beams. You want to work on the tie beams, maybe your floors are going to, the columns, the lintel. So there are several of them. And all these guys must be available in any construction site. To even build just one unit, they must all be available. Just one unit. And even if you are building in multiple houses, just like we do, they must also what? Be available. So you're having almost about 40 guys coming to work in just one building in different areas. So next week we'll be talking about outside teams. You know, in Agri Investment Limited, we don't only build cities, we build that. We have all these teams in place. And that's why sometimes we deliver, we build, we manage, we supervise them, and make sure that what? They deliver. Thank you.